Here's DeRozan with the drive. That falls. Nice speed that time from his opponent.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Kicks it out to Allen. Wide open look here for Garland. Off target from three-point range.
I'm not sure how he finds himself so much space there. He's keeping himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Levine drops in the layup for two.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which sets him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
And the Cavaliers are
Hey.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, forcing pieces over the top, and just vacuuming up those misses.
Ellis get it to go. You don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Here's Mitchell. He was the rebound.
A
little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that didn't matter close.
And this was Levine.
For that position.
Cleveland with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Back to Garland. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. Good D by Mobley.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Trailing by 4. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Sacramento making a switch here. Mitchell outside. There's the triple. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Nice roll from Hunter. Good feel on that one.
Here's Sacramento now. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
I don't know why they
That's right, everybody. Who wants a free t-shirt?
Go lay your head, man.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Carter looking around. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And Cleveland making a change here. Here's Levine. He's got 7. In the corner, it's Monk. Drills it from outside.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Cavaliers substitution. Number 35.
There's a minute left to play in the first. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Sacramento shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
For Sacramento,
and no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Hey, Brent, you spent a bunch of your career as a scoring guard off the bench. A lot like Malik Monk.
Well, not quite like Malik Monk, but this guy has been unbelievable. The way that he changes the pace of a game with scoring. It reminds me of a younger version of Jamal Crawford, who obviously won 3 Six-Man of the Year titles. This guy is so explosive and so confident. He has leaned into the role of being a difference maker as a 6-man.
Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Now here's Levine. He's got 7. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the drive. It's not going to go for him. Here's Jerome. Inside. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Kings ahead. Up 7. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Hunter. Shoots it. And again, it's Cleveland. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Jerome, no good. Sacramento leading by 5. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. So it's Sacramento now. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, Levine. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine.
Pass to Jerome. Over Monk. Cleveland moving it around. Down low. 6 to shoot. And Mobley throws it down.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Outside, Levine. And here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, kind of weird to say body control with a guy who doesn't get up off the floor, but Valanciunas shows some there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Cavaliers making a switch here. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Allen outside. Back to Garland. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Kings leading now by 7. Pass to LaRavia. Over to the wing. Ellis with it. Covered by Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And there's another turnover by the Cavaliers. And Sacramento has possession. They lead by 7. Screen by Sabonis. Levine. And he uses the glass on the layup. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Ellis outside. In the corner, it's Levine. The Cavaliers pull it in.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those. And how is that for a dunk? Allen throwing all his weight behind that one with that finish.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had working for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
There's Levine. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Cavaliers trail by 7 to the paint. And then Allen slams it in.
That's a great finish from J.A. A high percentage look inside from a very high percentage shooter.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. minutes. Both teams making substitutions here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Levine. Count it. Levine's got 6 in the quarter.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just give him the ball and get out of his way.
For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by Murray.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
To the middle, outside Levine. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. Levine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
Pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Here's Wade. Defended by Sabonis. Back to Mitchell. Just 3 to shoot over Ellis. And it's Mitchell missing. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, going over the top. Levine putting his hops on display.
For 3, Mitchell. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The Cavaliers trail by 12. And then Mitchell at the dump.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
Outside DeRozan. Right side Sabonis. Misses the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Mitchell. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. That's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus, but this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special.
Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Allen. And Garland has it in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
DeRozan surveying the D. Now here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Watch out now. When DeRozan is moving like this towards the hoop, you're in for a show.
Mitchell with it. Misses from short range. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Mitchell outside. Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Donovan Mitchell.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time, really a terrific ability.
And Levine throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The shot's good. Mitchell's got 6 points.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Levine deciding where to go with it. He gets it in there. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Cleveland making a change here. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Substituting on the court.
Now Mitchell. He's got 6. Rebounded by Valanciunas. To the inside. Miles. And stolen by Mobley. It's Garland. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Garland's got 6.
Pretty good energy from the young guard Garland there. Rockets right back up the court in the fast break.
Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA to have shooting bigs. JB has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Here's Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Herter's such a talented swingman, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
This is his first free throw of the game. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin, and defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
And that one's good, LaRavia.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Mobley. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. 23 seconds left in the third. And here is Strus. And another miss by Cleveland. Ellis surveying the D. Another 3 for Sacramento. Hunter on the wing. Hunter on the wing. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Sacramento leading by 10. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Monk. And then Monk with the jam.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Ellis with some nice deep.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Sabonis, that's good. Sabonis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Mitchell right side. Lets the three fly. It's good from long range.
Timeout.
Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Timeout, Sacramento. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Down low. Sabonis. And the layup is good. And the Kings lead by 12.
Now, this is where Sabonis can play tricks. He's got every move at his disposal.
The three from Garland. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Miles with the screen. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up.
I need an instrumental. You trying to learn?